Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day and I hope you all had a great weekend. Well, today as you can see we're going to be starting Lovers in the Rose Garden, and I'm going to be starting right up here, and the color that I'm using is 501, and this is the closest I could find to a rose, so we're just going to use it. So how's everybody doing? I hope everything's going well in your corner of the world. Oh my goodness. It was kind of a long day yesterday. I don't know what to say. I'm trying to get a hold of all this. And pull that maybe down there for a bit. Yeah. It was like the longest, shortest day of the year, or of the week so far. Yeah. I did set my clocks back and everything else is on autopilot. But according to the time thing, I woke up at 10 o'clock, which, you know, it already felt like it was noon by the time I got up. Don't do that. And did a little housework, took out the trash, and sat and stitched in my rocking chair. And what else did I do? I did that a couple of times. I got up and did some stuff, and then I came back. And, yep, we're already cutting the thread. Oh, geez. So, yeah. I stitched on the kittens for a while. And I put one whole color, you know, like I had a whole thread, 6 threads, and used the whole 6 threads. All on a symbol. Come to find out, it was the wrong color. So I'll probably end up going to the sewing store and getting another skein of that thread, because, yeah, it wasn't totally needed. You know, it wasn't one of those that had a whole bunch of threads to it. Yeah, it's awesome. So, needless to say, I had to pull all that out. It was special. And then by the time I got it all pulled out and the right thread out, I decided, no, I'm just going to work on a different color. So I did another couple. What in the heck? We're just having a day, aren't we? Okay, I can't function with this on today. Evidently. Not that it's not working right, but it's just cumbersome. So anyway, I stitched on that for a while, and then I got out my big Chinese building thing that I've been working on since January, and put a few colors into it. And I also stitched a little bit just because it was just laying there going, stitch me. I don't know if you remember the one with the little blue and red birdhouses, and then it has a little saying over here, and so there was birds and flowers and everything. So I worked on it for a little bit. It's a 14 count, but other than that, yeah, it's about all I really stitched on. Didn't have to make dinner because I put all the rest of the the rest of the lasagna in the freezer. All these colors are kind of broken up. Sorry. But I thought I'd start over here on this edge and see how this was going to go. I think it'll be fine if I'm not doing a video, you know, and having to stop and start. So I could have started with any color, but I started with this green. The only thing that's real consistent and long line where you'd have to, you could just stitch away is that, it looks kind of orangish symbol right there, but that's 310 black, and I wasn't about it, so here we are. So hopefully it was real close to 50 degrees yesterday. It was just absolutely lovely. And if there hadn't been snow on the porch, we just have a skiff, but it's not in the sun, so it didn't melt too terribly much. So, yeah. I could have sat out on the porch. I really could have, but it was much nicer sitting inside in my rocking chair and just looking out at that blue sky and all the snow that's up there on those mountains. I don't know what is going on here. We're just having a time of it. Oh my goodness. And of course, I'm using a 28 count needle, that's what I usually do, but it looks like I really didn't need to use it. I could have just gone with what was in the, you know, with the package and the thread. So, yeah, so not much transpires yesterday, and the whole weekend I never took one nap. Go figure. Of course, the week before, I took 3-hour naps, so that must have just made me not tired, I guess. I don't know. I had some stuff I had to get around and do, you know, in the house, so yeah. I just never found time to lay down. So we'll see what time I go to bed tonight, you know. But slept just fine last night, so we'll see. I know, I feel like this thing is just shifting all over. I must have, when I was moving things around, I must have moved this pad thing, because it's not exactly laying flat or cooperating today. But yeah, I really like this. I was going to start on the roses, but yeah. As you can see, each one of those little nightmares has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 different colors. And yeah, I should have just started there. If I'd just listened to my own mind. But it is what it is. It's fine. So what else? What is everybody else working on? Are we doing anything for St. Patrick's Day, or just, you know, maybe you're into spring stuff already? I don't know, I feel like I'm behind. We never really have spring. It lasts maybe a week and a half, and yeah. And then it goes away, and we have warmer weather within another week or two. So, can't complain, cannot complain. I am just going to use this way. Can't believe tomorrow is Tuesday already. Just amazing. It seemed like last week just flew by for some reason, but yet, you know, when I was going through it, it didn't seem like it was that fast. Not at all. Oh. So anybody got any plans for this weekend? Going anywhere special? Sometimes people in the, call it laughingly, loosely, winter, you know, people go on vacations. I know my sister and her husband, they went, oh, I think it was sometime in February. They went to New Zealand and Australia, so yay. They wanted to go see, oh God, what is it called? Lord of the Rings. There's a whole thing in New Zealand about Lord of the Rings, evidently, so, yeah. I was never that much into Lord of the Rings. I wasn't in it when I was in high school, and we were supposed to read that. I got through the first chapter and went, I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah. Because it was a hot book back in the 70s, but I never got into it, so. And my kids were, just kind of too old for it. I don't know. They didn't even like Harry Potter. Whoops, I forgot what I was doing. Oh my goodness, we are having a day here. Loop. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to lay flat, and it won't. You'd think I'd never stitched on 14 count. Holy cow. But I think this will be fun because it's got so many different little elements and parts to it. Kind of like that Mount Fuji jigsaw puzzle. I didn't work on that this weekend. There was something else I worked on, but I cannot for the life of me remember. I need to kind of write these things down. Like Monday I worked on this and this and this, but yeah, that never happens. I always get distracted. So, no great progress on too much of anything. And yesterday, I think, was the first day in a couple of days that I'd picked up that building one. I just kind of needed to give it a break. I did work, for about, maybe a half an hour on the silk cats. What was it called? I think it was Mount Fuji Fortune. We have a lot of Mount Fuji things. Mount Fuji Fortune cats. Yeah, I put about a strand and a half in that. Kept sticking to my stupid fingers, so I was knotting up, and I was done. It just wasn't the day for it, so we'll pick another day and do it then, you know? Because some days, you know, I can just sit there and put a couple full, 6-stranded threads in it, but others, not so much. I'll never finish those silk ones. You realize that, right? 1 or 2 strands at a time for the rest of my life. Yeah, maybe by the time I'm 130. But, well, I turned this sideways. Hopefully it would be easier to stitch. And I didn't crunch this fabric, I just left it. Ouch. It's Joy Sunday after all, Shouldn't be a problem. So, no grand plans this week other than, well, I have grand plans, so we'll see how it all works out. My friend's supposed to come from Arizona. on Thursday. And, you know, we'll do some things, and I'll have videos here, there, and everywhere. Can't make any promises on the March weekend, you know, Saturday green thing. If I get free time, I'll make a video a little bit ahead. And I don't know about the Soothing Sunday thing. So we'll see how it all comes out in the wash. Might come out better than I think. You might get 2 soothing cross stitch alongs. So we will see. So we'll probably go out to eat and go to the hot tubs and do some other things and have a good time. Looking forward to it, for sure. I can't tell you how nice it is to just stitch like these things, because when you're doing counted, it takes so much longer. It's like count, and then, oh, miscounted, you know. Yeah, that's how my life goes. So it's much easier when it's all printed out there. I like that part. Ouch. Hopefully the weather will hold. It's supposed to be nice over the next couple days, but by the end of the week it's supposed to snow or do something weird. So we'll see. And then next week is my granddaughter's birthday. So I don't know what my daughter is planning. We'll have to wait and see on that part. And then we'll have St. Patrick's. It's not next week. It's the week after that. It's the last week of March. That's when my granddaughter's birthday is. So, fun times. I think my daughter got her a Switch for her birthday. Nintendo Switch, because she's been screaming for one. Now everybody has one that needs one. So that way everybody gets to play. Now my son-in-law, he's just happy to play on one of the little handheld things. Well, I realize that Switch is a handheld thing, but you know what I mean. The little, like, Game Boy type stuff. My kids miss that whole phase too. We were Nintendo or nothing at all. And I don't think they ever got the little bitty ones. Now my grandkids that are older had them. But it keeps them all occupied. Then they get up and do something else. Or if the battery dies, then they still get up and do something else. Contrary to their popular beliefs. Gosh, we almost went all the way around. Well, we did start like mid-center right there. So, we'll see. And you can't really see this green that I'm stitching. And the pink that it called for one of those symbols in one of these, what do you call it, in these roses was like pale pink. You couldn't even tell it was pale pink, so I went with green. Why not? It was better than black. All right, let me get that. Oh shoot, we're just gonna have to do these. Hang on. It's not over until it's over here. Oh my goodness, get there. There we go. So when I really get this in my hands, I'm not sure what I'm going to start with. It won't be that dress, I don't think. I have no idea. I'm not going to put the Kreining in to last. I mean, even after I wash it. I'm going to put it in after I wash it. After it's done. We'll put that needle right there. So we got all the way around there. That didn't take too long at all. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.